The delisting of quoted firms from the daily official list of the exchange is not a casual decision taken by all parties concerned, as it does have serious implications for investors of the affected companies. Welcome to another edition of the Nigerian Investor. Last week we talked on FBN Holdings' recent find behind the figures. Today we want to talk about the NSE notice of delisting. The management of the Nigerian Stock Exchange has decided to commence the listing process on 21 quoted firms for their failure to file quarterly and annual financial statements and to regularize their listing status as required under the NSE Listing Rules. The listing, which is not usually a casual decision, is taken by all parties concerned with all seriousness, as it does have serious implications for investors in the company, as this action does imply that investors in these stocks will have to lose their invested capital when the delisting eventually takes place, unlike involuntary delisting, where core investors have to set aside funds to pay off shareholders who does not want to remain a member of the company in its unlisted status. The affected companies are Starcom PSC, Dark Communication PSC, Investment and Allied Insurance PSC, Goldlink Insurance PSC, Pinnacle Point Group PSC, Switch PSC, Afro Oil PSC, Rokana Industry PSC, Ipua PSC, West African Glass Industry PSC, Nigerian Wire Cable, UTC, FTN Cocoa Processor PSC, GCAPA, Big Treat, MTech, Stofix, Nigerian Sewing Machine PSC, Jol International Breweries PSC, Capital Oil PSC, and Golden Guinea Brewery PSC. In a telephone conversation with a staff from NSE, he made it clear that the notice of the listing published on the exchange official site is a call to the affected entities to act on and regularize before the listing proper takes place. Also, Otumba Mukhtar, the leader of Trusted Shareholder Association, called on the regulators to go ahead and prosecute the management and board of the affected companies in order to discourage companies coming into the market to raise funds in order to defraud innocent investors. In a nutshell, the following data facts are for investors to take away from the about to be delisted 21 stocks by NSE. 63 firms have been delisted from the daily official list of the exchange between 2002 and April 2013. 16 firms out of the 21 will be delisted for failure to file quarterly and annual financial statements. 5 out of the 21 will be delisted for failure to regularize their listing status. A total of 75,444,264,006 market cap will be removed from the NSE total market cap. Only 5 firms were trading above 1 naira. 8 of those stocks are trading at their nominal value of 50 kobo. Starcoms, Darcom, Ipua, and FTN Cocoa make this list. 5 firms traded on Friday, June 20, 2014, when the market closed trading for the week. 7 firms out of the list came onto the bourse between 1974 and 1985. 44% of the total market cap to be wiped out is related to Pinnacle Point Group PSC, a company listed on 17 March 2009. Like MTech, with 6% of the market share to be wiped out. Investment and Allied Insurance, with 19% of the market cap to be wiped out, has virtually ceased business operation for a long while Capital Oil PSC and Afro Oil were perennial defaulters for many years. And Starcoms, Dark Communication, Big Treat, and Goldlink PSC reflect the sad legacy of the pre-cash era. The following are the upcoming AGMs in the market. Abe Mortgage Bank PSC is ready to hold its AGM on the 11th of July 2014. Fitting Healthcare PSC on the 17th of July 2014. On corporate actions, Festival Grieving 30 declared a dividend of 10 kobo and a closure date set for 1st of July 2014. Fitting Healthcare PSC declared 10 kobo and also set its closure date for 7th of July 2014. ABC Transcorp PSC declared 6 kobo and 1 for 10 bonus, with closure date set for 11th of August 2014. On announcement in the market, J. Berger releases 44th Annual General Meeting resolution. At the 44th Annual General Meeting of Julius Berger Nigeria PSA held on June 19, 2014, members passed the following resolution, and a few of them are: 1. Authorize a dividend of 270 kobo per 50 kobo share. The payment date shall be June 20, 2014. 2. Re-elect Mr. McDonald Olarin Detubi, Mr. Harold Samuel Suba, Esquire, and Dr. N.S. Nnemeka Azudialu, Obijezi as non-executive directors of the company. 3. Appoint Mrs. Nesia Agbo Abel and Co. as external auditor of the company. And 4. Authorize the director to fix the remuneration of the auditors. Caverton supports tertiary education in Nigeria. Commissions a 520-seater lecture hall. Caverton Offshore Support Group PSC is pleased to announce the commissioning of a 520-seater lecture hall, Caverton Hall, at the Federal University of Technology, Minna, Niger State. The commissioning ceremony, which was attended by dignitaries from the state, the university, and the Caverton Board of Directors, has been lauded as a step in the right direction to assist in improving the quality of tertiary education in the country. Speaking at the occasion, the group chairman of Caverton, Aderemi Makanjola, stated that this is in furtherance of our corporate social responsibility ideals, and we are mindful to leave our footprint on the sand of time. The construction commenced in 2010 and was completed in 2013. Fidelity Bank retires 3 directors, appoint Ezinwa Unigboji as company secretary. Fidelity Bank PLC has notified the management of the Nigerian Stock Exchange of the recent corporate development on its board. Completion of board tenure. The underlisted non-executive directors are retired from the board of directors of the bank with effect from May 22, 2014, having completed their terms of office in accordance with the provision of the Central Bank of Nigeria's guidelines on tenure of office of non-executive directors. Dim Elias E. Unwosu, Mrs. Bessie Ejikam, Chief Nnamdi Oji. The vetted directors have been notified of the completion of their tenure, and the board will be formally updated at the next board meeting, scheduled to hold on July 24, 2014. 2. Appointment of company secretary. The board of directors of the bank has also approved the appointment of Mrs. Ezinwa Unigboji as company secretary of the bank, pending the approval of the Central Bank of Nigeria with effect from May 22, 2014. On outcomes of board meeting, GlaxoSmith elect Edmond Onuso as board chairman, appoint 2 others as directors. GlaxoSmithKline Nigeria PLC has notified the Nigerian Stock Exchange that at its board meeting held on June 11, 2014, passed the following resolutions: accepted the resignation and retirement from the board of the company of Chief Olusegun Osunkeye OFR, ON, chairman of the board, with effect from June 12, 2014. Accepted the resignation from the board of Engineer Mansour Ahmed and Mr. Madike Sheye with effect June 12, 2014. Elected one of the non-executive directors, Mr. Edmond Onuso, as the new chairman of the company effective June 12, 2014. Appointed Mr. Olalekan Asune and Mr. Samuel Kuye as non-executive directors of the company effective June 12, 2014. On product launch, Morgan Capital has introduced its online real-time trading platform into the Nigerian market. Morgan Capital iTrade TM empowers Morgan Capital customers with direct access to the Nigerian Stock Exchange to execute buy and sell mandate online real-time anywhere they are by themselves. Customers also enjoy the full view of real-time market data and analytics at an outstanding brokerage fee of just 0.25%. Watch out for a full coverage of the Morgan Capital trading platform in our next edition of the Nigerian Investor. NSE gives update on takeover bid of Oasis Insurance. The takeover bid of 1,872,911,465 ordinary shares of 50 kobo each in Oasis Insurance PLC by FBN Life Limited. Please recall that on June 4, 2014, a market bulletin was communicated to market operators regarding the qualification date as well as the opening and closure date of the above tender offer. Kindly be informed that these dates are no longer visible as the company is yet to receive approval of the Quotation Committee of the National Council of the Exchange for the consummation of the transaction. A new date will be communicated to the market in due course. Thank you for joining us on this edition of the Nigerian Investor. I remain your regular anchor until I come your way again next week. Bye for now.